Ramadan is Islam's most sacred month. But the question is, how did Ramadan begin? When did fasting become obligatory? And why was this month given such great importance? In this documentary, we will understand the date of Ramadan in the light of the authentic Quran and authentic hadith during the early days of Islam, when the Prophet, peace be upon him, was in Mecca. Even the 5-time prayer was not fully obligatory. Fasting was also not obligatory at that time. Muslims were facing severe oppression and hardship during that period. The command to make fasting obligatory was revealed in Medina. After the Hijrah, when the foundation of the Islamic State was established, Allah Ta'ala made fasting obligatory for Muslims. This command was revealed in Surah Al-Baqarah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablikum la'alakum tattaqun. This verse clearly states that the fasting has been made obligatory for you, just as it was made obligatory for those before you, so that you may become pious. This means that fasting is not just a name for hunger and thirst, but a means of attaining piety. This was the moment when the system of Ramadan formally became a part of Islamic life. Before this, some companions used to fast on Ashura, but the system of fasting for the entire month started with Ramadan. This is the incident of the second Hijri year of Islam. The historical journey of Ramadan begins from here. When fasting in Ramadan became obligatory in 2 Hijri, the number of Muslims was low, resources were limited, and the conditions in Medina were not easy. However, Allah Ta'ala made this month a source of mercy and blessings. Initially, the method of fasting was somewhat different. If a fasting person went to sleep after Maghrib and did not eat anything after waking up, then they were not allowed to eat anything until Maghrib the next day. Later, Allah Ta'ala made it easy for them to eat and allowed them to eat throughout the night until Seerat. Then another great incident occurred in Ramadan. The Battle of Badr occurred during Ramadan, 2 Hijri. This was Islam's first major battle. 313 Muslims with limited weapons and fewer riders faced a force of approximately 1,000 Quraysh. Many companions were fasting on the day of this battle. However, when the intensity of the battle subsided, the Prophet, peace be upon him, permitted some to break their fasts to maintain their strength. This demonstrates the principle of simplicity in Islam. The Battle of Badr further enhanced the significance of Ramadan. This month is not only a month of worship, but also a month of sacrifice, patience, and reliance on Allah. The Quran also began to be revealed in this very Ramadan. Allah Ta'ala stated that Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed, which is a guidance for the people. These 2 events make Ramadan a significant month of the calendar. The greatest virtue of Ramadan is that the Quran was revealed in this month. Allah Almighty said in Surah Al-Baqarah, "Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran hudan linnas wa bayyinatin min al-huda wal-furqan." That is, Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed, which is a guide for all humanity. According to the ulama, it may have happened in the nuzul of the Quran. The first verse of this Quran was revealed from Lawh-e Mahfuz to Baytul Izzah on the night of Ramadan, Laylatul Qadr. Then, verses were revealed as per the need for 23 years. Laylatul Qadr is the last night of Ramadan. This night is considered better than 1,000 months. This means that worship in one night is better than worship for more than 83 years. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to worship the most in Ramadan. When the last Ashra arrived, he would tighten his belt, enliven the nights, and wake up his family members for worship as well. The system of Ramadan is not limited to just fasting. It also includes Tarawih, recitation of the Quran, Sadaqah, Zakat, and Itikaf. This month provides spiritual training for Muslims. Fasting teaches a person to control his desires. By enduring hunger and thirst, a devotee proves his devotion to Allah. That is why the beginning of Ramadan was a fundamental milestone in the Islamic way. Fasting in Ramadan is one of the 5 fundamental pillars of Islam. After martyrdom comes prayer, then fasting, then zakat, and then hajj. This shows how important fasting is in the Islamic system. The Sahabah used to wait for Ramadan for years. It is narrated that they would pray for the acceptance of Ramadan for 4 months and for reaching the next Ramadan for 4 months. The true purpose of Ramadan is taqwa. Taqwa means fear of Allah and prioritizing His will in every action. Even when a person is fasting and alone, he does not drink water because he is confident that Allah is watching. In this way, Ramadan creates equality in the human race. Both the rich and the poor experience hunger. This generates mercy and sympathy. The Prophet, peace be upon him, explained that the past sins of those who fast during Ramadan with the intention of respect and virtue are forgiven. This promise makes Ramadan not just a month of fasting, but a month of spiritual revolution. Even today, when the moon of Ramadan is sighted, the same tradition that began in Medina in 2 Hijri comes alive. Ramadan began there, and its message continues to this day. Subscribe to UmarYarwiStories and press the bell icon for more Islamic knowledge. Thanks for watching.